Xavier Wills here for another episode of Desktop Bodybuilding. If you guys haven't watched the first episodes of Desktop Bodybuilding 1 and 2, part 1 and 2 of interviews with Aaron Singman, CEO of Redcon One, talks, delves into success and all that sort of stuff, but let's get into this one. Now, Josh Lenardowitz, fellow Aussie, incredible bodybuilder. You can see him here, right here on the screen, looking spectacular. This was on the 8th of February, so a few days back now, but you can just see the size that this guy's put on in his off-season. He didn't compete all of 2018, and he is looking spectacular. You can just tell this is off someone, James Visliglio, struggling there. He put this up, and Gavin Raimondi shared that to Aussie Muscle Asylum's Instagram group, Facebook group. And you can just see like the roundness of Josh. And I don't think Josh has had this before. And Josh has been a guy that's been as high as, third in the Arnold Classic. And he's competing up against, people say, like Rolly Winkler, William Bonac, Brandon Curry, which is, some damn impressive names. But Josh he's beaten Bonac. He's beaten these other guys. And yeah, they may have improved, but he's beaten most of these dudes. So he's looking incredibly impressive there. We've got some more photos to show you as well. As you can see here, looking spectacularly huge. I think this is from the same day. This was 3 weeks out of Arnold Classic in Columbus, 5 weeks out of Arnold Classic Australia. And conditioning looks on. Size looks no worries. He just needs to dry out a little bit by the looks of it. And just bring in slightly tighter condition maybe, but you can just see he is big. He is the biggest he's been. And I think, from his last performance at the Olympia where he got 9th, people were slightly disappointed. His conditioning was spot on, but he was just perhaps a little bit smaller and a little bit flatter than we expected. But he had a lot going on in his life. He witnessed, the death of one of his best friends in Dallas McCarver, and he went through a lot. Him and Flex Lawson, you can tell they were both just slightly off their best. And when you're competing at that level, if something goes wrong, it's hard to beat the other top 10 guys in the world. And he came 9th. He's 9th best in the world, so you can't really talk too much down on that. So he's training in Doherty's gym here, 3 weeks out. And there's a bit bigger photo of that one. And as you can see as well, this photo here, you can see from 2016 here, from at the Olympia where he got 9th place, to the next year where he qualified in Tampa. This is, I think, Josh's best showing. He was big here. He looks, big like he is now, and he may even be bigger now. I'm not really sure on Josh's weight, but you can just see the improvements. He just looks more balanced. In 2016, you could see he had, the big wheels, but, the upper body wasn't quite at the same level in terms of arms and stuff like that. And he just looks so much more filled out in that second picture in 2017. So massive credit to him and the improvements he's made on his physique. Now, there's some more photos you can see from the same comp. You can see, obviously Josh knows this is his best because, there's the front deltoid biceps, there's the same most muscular, all from those, that's used quite a lot throughout the page. And it's obviously because he was so spectacular at that show. And there's a front deltoid bicep from that same show as well where he looks absolutely incredible. So credit to him. But looking back on Josh's contest history, you got some stuff from 2006 back in the day. This guy's a freak already. He got second in the medium tall class at the Natural Olympia. Then from 2013 he won the super heavies. I think 2014 that's when he won his pro card. It was when he won his pro card. And that same day he went on to compete in the Australian Pro, got 8th place. Was really not at that level yet conditioning wise. Size wasn't too far off, but conditioning just wasn't there to be winning one of those pro contests. 2015, this is when he came on. So early 2015? No. Early 2015, he did Arnold Classic Australia, plates 9th. I thought he should have been a bit higher, but he wasn't at the level that he was at the end of the year when he did the San Marino Pro. That was his breaking out show. I think maybe that one he beat William Bonac, but he beat some good competitors still. And then the Ferrigno Legacy, he went on and won that the next weekend, and Luke Shembry, fellow Australian, also did that one as well. 2016, Arnold Classic got third, very successful there. Was maybe slightly off the next weekend compared to that performance where he looked spectacular, and he took 4th place. Arnold Classic Europe 6th, Kuwait Pro 9th. I think these are all post-Olympia shows. Livorno Classic 2nd. The Olympia, he got 9th, and that was his first Olympia. And the Prague Pro, he got 7th. But some of those shows post-Olympia, I thought he got a bit of a raw deal. And then in 2007, he came back, qualified at the Tampa Pro. That's where he looked spectacular. And then at the Olympia, awesome conditioning. He got 9th. So we haven't seen him since then. So it's been quite a while. It's going to be 1.5 years between seeing him on stage, which people sort of forget about you when you haven't been on stage that long. And I think he's a legit contender for the Arnold Classic in Columbus. A legit contender. Because guys like William Bonac, if he's not perfect, a guy like Josh will overwhelm him with size. You know, some people, I've heard Nick Strength and Power and a few other people say, oh, you know, he hasn't got the best structure necessarily. Josh, you know, you can say that about Big Ramy as well, but, you know, he's got the small waist, he's got the big shoulders, and yeah, he doesn't have the best structure out there, but I think his structure's pretty damn good. And I just think he's going to do damage. If he comes in condition, if he brings even this level of conditioning, I think he can be a little bit harder than this. He is going to just, do major damage. So I just want to say good luck to Josh, and you know, I think he can win. Rolly is obviously huge, but, you know, Josh is up there in size too, and Josh is a taller guy too, so that makes it incredibly interesting. So, yep, Josh is one to watch out for, and also make sure you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding. Also, click the little bell next to the subscribe thing, then you'll be notified when videos go up, so you don't have to be checking back all the time and all that sort of stuff. So, anyway, for Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we're out.